How are you?
I'm good, thank you. You okay?
I am. I'm very good. I'm feeling quite refreshed today.
Yeah, you look very pretty with that hat and your
Oh, thank
necklace.
you. I've got a thing for hats. I've
All
got a
right.
thing. I like the cowgirl look.
Right,
Um,
yeah.
so yeah, I like cowboy hats and stuff like that. So I've always been really into hats. I think it's going to be my little thing now.
Right. So you and I today are going to talk about divine feminine, divine masculine energies. Because
Yes, yes,
I,
because it's the
I think both energies are out of balance at the moment and people don't realize it. Masculine energy is being
yeah.
suppressed, feminine energy is being suppressed for centuries, probably. And I think we're moving towards balance, but not as quickly as I want to.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I think the women are a little bit in the lead at the moment, with like frequency. Their frequency seems to be a little bit more higher. I think the males are going through a really tough time at the moment. I think they're doing a lot of inner work, shadow work. Um, so you've got some males who have evolved, and then you've got some males that have really, they've gone into this kind of black hole, and it's like anxiety, depression, and the poor females are trying to get the guys out of this hole, and it's just really frustrating for them because they feel like they're really lost without their man right now.
Mm.
So yeah, there's an unbalance going on with the females and the males at the moment. Some people have come into reunions with twin flames this month because a lot of men have had the epiphany moments, the realizations of what they need to do, what their purpose is in life. And then you've got the other men who are sadly still going through this dark nights of the soul, which should probably take them up to June, I feel. So you've got some celebrating and some still going through icky times.
Mm.
But it's hard. It's really hard. It's
Yeah.
very unbalanced. I
And I,
agree.
and I'm hearing a lot of women saying that, I mean, I'm one of them. Dating is not what it used to be. You just,
No,
I can't, it's very difficult to align with a man for some reason. I don't know if is it because I'm too evolved spiritually and no one else is, or the universe is testing me somehow. But I don't know, I can't speak about men, but women seem to struggle to find their perfect match.
I think I think there's a lot of where the women have had to go masculine as well. They've had to kind of be the man as well as the woman,
Yeah.
and the masculines have kind of been feminized through society and through brainwashing. So I think the men are trying to find their masculinity right now. So the females can go more feminine because we as women, we don't want to be masculine. It's not
No,
attractive for us to be
no.
masculine. And I think it's very attractive for a man to be not the leader, but I like the man to be a little bit more in charge. I'm
Yes,
quite old
yeah,
fashioned that way.
yeah,
So I think we have to just wait a little while for this to happen, this to process, because the men are in a battle right now with
yeah,
uh, the ego.
yes.
And I think once this ego has been dropped, I think, and men get in touch with their emotions and their heart chakra, we're going to find really fine men coming back again. And hopefully the women won't have to put up with this. I mean, you look at dating sites like Tinder and, Plenty of Fish. I mean, they're just cesspits for the worst of the worst. Honestly, not all of them, because some men are brilliant. But, we're just really hard done by the women right now. We're not getting what we deserve,
Yes.
and we deserve a lot better.
Mhm.
You know, I'm not saying it's all men because it works both ways.
Yeah.
Some women do need to level up as well. But yeah, it's gonna. I feel it's gonna balance out eventually. It's just going to be the women separated and on their own for a little while. And some women have got lucky. Some of them have got really lucky with the men. But yeah, there's a lot in separation right now. And I'm working with women. Most of my readings are on twin flame reunions. So I'm helping the women in my readings because a lot of them are really struggling right now because they're not being treated properly by the men.
Yeah.
But I just keep saying, hang in there just a little bit longer, because I do see these men coming back in a more loving, empathic way. You know, it's just going to take a little bit of time.
Yeah, yeah. Why do you, when you said that, you know, twin flame reunions are happening in April, and there is more to come in June, I think you mentioned. What's the reason for that? Is it something to do with, I don't know, astrology? Is it just the energy is shifting for some reason? Because we are going through the Great Awakening, and people realize that they don't want to live in 3D anymore.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are going through. I think we've had it with the full moons and Mercury retrograde, where people are starting to look at their lives now and think, you know what, I'm just not happy where I am. And some people are in marriages, relationships, where they're really reevaluating everything and going, do you know what, I'm not sure if this is the right relationship for me. I'm not following my authentic self, you know, I'm not following my soul here. I feel like I'm in this relationship for the wrong reasons. So I think people are really having realizations in April. I think there's a new energy, and you can feel it. You can really feel it, you know, and it's uncomfortable for people because they've got to make changes, and some people don't like change. And so I definitely feel men especially are picking up on this energy of like, I really need to get my shit together, basically. I need to level up. And this is why you've got epiphany moments, the aha moments, you know, where they're like, right, I've got to take action. You know, I can't keep talking about this. I've actually got to do something about this. And this is where they're going back and fighting for the relationships, you know, like twin flames is a very difficult relationship because it challenges each other. You mirror each other and you bring out each other's insecurities. And this is why you have a lot of battles with your twin flame. But it's all to do with the healing. I think we're going into an energy where lots of people are doing inner work and healing work, and it's bringing people back to realizations of what they really, really want in life. And I think because even when the sun shines, you're getting rays and your DNA is being activated. So you're becoming your true self now. You know, people put personas on. You know, they'll be, you get some people that have got a really good heart, but they've got to put this act on. You know, like you know, when your father always said when you were young, boys don't cry. You know, toughen up. I think that's really damaged men because they've not been able to express themselves or show emotions to the female. And I think this new energy that's coming in is changing all that. And it's making men comfortable and vulnerable enough to now show the woman, you know, their vulnerable side, which is really attractive. I don't know why guys don't think it's attractive, because I think it's really attractive when I see a man express himself and open up, because you warm to them and you feel closer to them. So I think that kind of energy is coming in where the men are allowing themselves to be more emotional. And June, I feel like there is going to be a new energy that comes in June that's really going to activate our DNA, and we're all a lot more people are going to express themselves and bring out their true feelings, because you can see now, you can read yourself when somebody's putting an act on or when they're trying to be something they're not. You see it on the TV. You can just, you get that inner knowing of like, that person's not genuine. You know,
my
I don't resonate with
razor is
that.
on at all times.
Yeah, yeah, your soul, your avatar will just feel it. You can sit in a room and you can instantly know if you're connected or you're drawn to a certain person. Because I think me personally, I don't know about you, I'm very drawn to genuine people.
Mm.
I'm very drawn to people with a pure heart. Um, if I see people, if something doesn't sit well with me, I'm thinking this person's not being true to who they
Yeah.
are. So yeah, I think this is an exciting time really, because if you're doing the work, you will have so many amazing experiences and meet some amazing people,
Yes.
in this journey.
But it
So
is true
yeah,
though, because it's happening to me. I would
yeah.
never have met you if I hadn't met Andy.
Oh, Andy's a great guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hello,
He's
Andy.
got a lot. Hello, yeah. Hi, Andy. Doing a great job as well.
Yeah.
Doing a great job for humanity as well, and waking the men up as
Yeah,
well, getting the
yeah,
men to
yeah.
fight
To
back
fight back, yeah.
eventually.
Well, I think that's one of the reasons men have been suppressed because, if there were real men out there, the shenanigans that happened the last 3 years almost never would have happened.
Yeah, 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 definitely, definitely. So much has happened in the last 3 years. When people say as well, nothing's happening, I'm thinking,
Are you listening to yourself?
where are these people? I
Yeah,
think they're in Narnia. I really think
yeah,
they've walked through a wardrobe and
yeah,
gone into another world. Because the world that I see, there's so many changes,
yeah,
so many changes. Okay, it's not going to be at fast speed and it's not going to be as fast as you want. But when they say nothing's happening, I just think I sit there and I just feel confused with that one, because
yeah.
there's loads happening. We're taking down a beast at the moment. We're
Oh,
taking
yeah,
down a massive beast. And this is not going to be overnight or in about 6 months. This is going to be a process for everybody, and not everybody's going to wake up at the same time. Not everybody's going to become what you want them to be when you want them to be. It's divine timing.
yeah,
So it's just about patience,
yes,
patience, and living in the moment,
yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
this is
difficult.
exciting. I'm loving it.
Oh, me too. It's difficult because I am learning, for example, to live in the moment and to be patient. And it's
Yeah,
difficult because of the programming, it's generational programming that I'm facing and everybody else out there is facing. But it's not impossible if you are
yeah,
consistent. I have noticed it is possible,
yeah,
you can become a better version of yourself. You just have to sort of stay on top of it, meditate, journal, go outside. I don't know, just
yeah.
something.
You do, and you have to. I think the best advice I was given is, when you stop worrying about what everyone thinks of you,
Mm.
and you what instead of just what you think of you, you've mastered life.
Oh yeah,
Because
absolutely.
you know the version of you that you are now, not everybody's going to accept it. There's going to be people, maybe even in your family, are going, um what are you talking about? Who do you think
Yeah,
you are? This is not really you. It's always been you, but they've never allowed you to be
yeah,
that person,
yeah,
because you've had to sort of live up to other people's standards of what they want you to be. And I think with the warriors and the truthers, they're standing in their own power now,
mm.
and
Yeah,
they're not changing. They're just bringing out their real self now, and
yeah,
feeling confident enough that people will accept them now. And I've always believed that most of the truthers and warriors have walked this walk quite alone, quite
yeah,
isolated. But now they've got the family, the soul family, and they've got
yes,
support. They've got people that admire them and look up to them. And I've always said this. I don't understand envy or jealousy, and even with the females, because I love to see women do well. I love to
mm.
see men do well. There's enough space for us all
Yeah,
in this world to do what we want to do. But why can't we support each other? Why is there such anger for people that speak their truth, or have a different opinion? I've never understood that.
well, I think
You
it's
know,
because to suppress the other side of the story, because I
Yeah.
don't want to say truth, because there can't be one truth, otherwise we don't have a choice.
Yeah.
It's because of that, because if there is another side of the story, the lie will collapse.
Yeah.
Which is exactly
Yeah.
what's happening right now.
Yeah. 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 And I also believe as well, there's always yin and yang,
Oh
there's
yeah.
dark and light. We're always going to step in the dark ourselves now and again, we're all guilty of having our own sins that we do. We
Yeah.
wouldn't be perfect. You have to step in that arena sometimes. You have to experience that, or you're never going to learn. Those are your lessons. They're your life lessons in life. I'm always stepping in that arena every other day. It's part of who I am, because I'm not perfect. I never said I was going to be perfect. I don't think anybody's perfect. And I don't think you should judge anybody, because everybody makes mistakes. But that's how you learn.
Yeah.
You learn through failure. You
Yeah.
grow through pain, and you grow through getting it wrong. I'd rather get it wrong than not try it at all.
Yeah. I
So
agree.
I've tried everything. I'm guilty of it. But that's what I love about the truth, is the real people, they swear too much. We probably drink too much. We probably, do everything to the extreme, but we're real. We don't pretend to be something we're not. We're out there. I swear too much, far too much. But
So what?
it's just me. It's me. I can't help it. It's just, if I stop swearing, then there's something wrong. You'd think there's something wrong with me.
Yeah, I love breaking the rules, for example.
But yeah,
When you see
it's
angels, when you see
definitely. I think I agree.
I think there's something wrong with the audio. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Yeah. I think there is a delay in the audio. I was gonna
Okay.
say, I like when people like me break the rules. For example, if you remember at the beginning of the shenanigans, we always had to go
Yeah.
one way. Like, that was the
Oh,
most civilized virus, the most intelligent virus in the history of viruses. And I always went the other way around, because it's just fun.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of the most cleverest viruses I've ever known. Honestly, I mean, it lets you have something to eat. It gives you a bit of time before you stand up, before it comes for you. And it goes one way. Yeah. It's amazing. It's really got an intelligent brain, this one. But sadly, the people have not they've not woken up to common sense of what's really happening here. Because I did like you. I went round the other way, and I got in trouble, and I just kept saying it like what you said. I said, since when does a virus have a one-way system? Like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, I mean, I think that's what you've got to do with this now. You've got to have a sense of humor, and you've got to just throw in these little, because it wakes people up faster. Humor wakes a person up a lot faster than being serious and trying to, plant the seed, as they say. Do it in a funny way.
Yes, I understand. But I like when you challenge a sheep, as I like to call them, and they're like, they can't understand what is going on, and that I find this quite funny. But I don't think everybody is going to wake up. I think some people will never realize what is going on.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think I've always said this. Some people are just not going to switch over.
No.
They're going to stay stuck. I call it stuck in this matrix. And like you said, there's going to be people that are going to, I say, cross over that bridge. It's free will. You can't. You can't make people think the way you do. You can't force people to change. It has to come from within. It has to be their choice. The more you go on about it, the more likely they'll pull away from it. I believe, plant the seed, walk away. Do you know people wake up faster in separation? So if you're around your family and around your partners who are not waking up, it's slower process. People seem to, absence makes the heart grow fonder. They seem to wake up in separation more. So you've done all the work, which has planted all the seeds, walk away, and they seem to get that realization faster. That's why a lot of the twin flames are waking up faster in reunion, in separation, because I don't know, it's just like, it's like anything, isn't it? If you leave a person, it tends to be they miss you and then they come back. The more you tell them every day, oh no, you need to think this way and that, they'll resist. The more they'll resist. So
true.
Yeah, it's not an easy process for some, and some, like you say, are sadly just gonna carry on in this system because some of them quite like the system.
Oh yeah, I know.
They quite like it.
The convenience, don't they? So it's the you can buy everything online. You can pay for everything with what is it called? Contactless.
Yes. Because you're not using your brain, you see. So it's like the more that's done for you, the less independent, the less creative you are. You're going to be less confident. So it's all been so clever how they designed it. The more you do for yourself, the more you learn. But that's what they're doing. They're suppressing people. They're taking the power from you. And this is where now we have to take our power back.
Yeah. And I've noticed recently there are a lot of stupid reality shows on TV. And I'm thinking it's probably a distraction because there's so much going on right now. So many people are waking up and the system is trying to distract them from waking up. Because if we all wake up, the system is done pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, those programs on reality ones, I can't even watch them anymore.
No.
I can't stomach them. And like Big Brother, I mean, it's like Big Brother now. There's cameras everywhere, aren't they?
Yeah.
But it's like the Kardashians. It's all to just, I mean, if one of them had a brain cell, they'd be dangerous, wouldn't they? It's like nobody on that program has got any intelligence at all, and it's all to keep you dumbed down.
Yes,
that's what it's all about. They are just puppets for that, the higher people. They're just being bought to control us. It's all about control.
Oh yeah, it is.
All about control, isn't it? Controlling people, and that's the ego again, isn't it? It's just the ego.
I'm just curious to ask you, you mentioned earlier twin flame, and I'm hearing this more and more over the last few months, but what's the difference, or if you know, what's the difference between twin flame and soulmate?
I think the twin flame is a lot harder journey than the soulmate connection, because the twin flame, you learn more about yourself with the twin flame, because it's like your mirror. And it help. I think a twin flame helps you grow more. And even though it's a very painful connection, in some, when there's one unhealed and there's one healed, it's a very difficult connection. When both of you are healed, it's an amazing connection and experience. So I think the twin flame is it's a harder connection to get right, because you've got a lot of karmic cycles that need to be broke. But I feel with a twin flame, they really make you evolve, because they make you look at all the stuff that maybe you're not doing quite right in your life. They really bring out your insecurities. The soulmate is more gentle. It's more easy. It's more flowing. To be honest, I would prefer to be with a high-ranking soulmate than a twin flame, because that's the most painful one. I think the soulmate journey is a lot more simpler and easier connection. It feels like a more healed connection to me, which is, I do believe with the twin flames as well, not every one of them come together, because sometimes that twin flame doesn't want to do the healing. That leaves the other person in a higher vibration and cannot be with that person, ends up being with a high ranking soulmate. So I feel sorry for anybody that's going through the twin flame journey, because it's not easy. It's really, really, really hard journey, but it can change you for the better.
Yeah.
Because even if you don't get with the twin flame, the next person that they meet, they're going to treat a lot better through you, because they've learned so much from you. So either way, it's a win-win situation with that one.
What if two people, a man and a woman, are at sort of at the same frequency? Would that be a good twin flame connection or a soulmate connection? I'm thinking.
Yeah, if the twin flames are at the same frequency, if that means they've both done the healing to me, that's amazing. That's amazing. That can only be a really emotional, electric experience for me, because it is like you're just one. You know, it's like you're inside that person, you know everything about that person. It's like sometimes with twin flames, you don't even need to speak. You telepathically speak to each other. And that's going to happen for more people as well. I get quite a lot of downloads, especially when I go for walks around the river, and I get things sent to me in my head. And I got that there's going to be a lot more people that are going to be telepathic. So you could be sat in a room and that person will instantly know what you're thinking, which is quite scary for a man. Because if you ever go on a dating site and you tell a man what your job is and you tell him you're a psychic, usually you get blocked. Because the man, I mean, I'm not saying all men lie, but men tell little lies and stuff, and they don't really want you to know everything they're thinking, believe me.
I can
be in trouble.
Oh, all right then. Is there anything else you want to talk about? I'm not sure if you have time, actually.
I'm trying to think. No, I really want to express to people so much as much as like I can, how important it is to keep your vibration high, because I know people are struggling, and I struggle myself, and it's hard to get out of that, you know, mindset of like, because we've been programmed to really think quite a low vibe energy, and the only way these changes are going to happen for the world is if we keep the vibration high, because we're in a battle at the moment. We're in a battle with, you know, dark and light. And as light workers, you know, we have to try so hard to keep our energies high. So yeah, I would just say to people, just try if you can to keep, no matter what, just keep it, you know, get some music on, look at what you have got and not what you haven't got. Because gratitude is everything. I mean, we should be grateful. We have like food, a warm bed, water. These are little things that people don't realize how lucky they are. So my thing to people is just to on this, enjoy the journey. I know it's hard, and I know you go through all these roller coaster of emotions, but enjoy the moment. Don't try and plan. Don't look back. Just look at it as like, I've learned something new every day. And because once your vibration is like that, you'll tend to have a good day. You'll have a good day. Just stay away from the nonsense on the TV, and sometimes be careful who you surround yourself with as well, because I know people are having battles with families right now, and I always say, well, just step away for a bit. Not forever, just step away for a bit. If people are not on your level and they keep putting you down and they're giving you shit, then just put them in the loading bay for a bit and surround yourself with the people that really love you and admire you. And then when these people have sort of woken up and raised their vibration, you can come back together again. So that's the only thing I would love to talk about is just keep it high.
Keep it high. I've noticed that since I started meditating and doing the inner work, wonderful things are happening to me. It's great. And because wonderful things are happening to me,
So
I feel
true.
more motivated to continue work.
Yeah. Do you know, that's so spot on what you've said, because I've gone really into my faith now, a lot more than I used to. And I've started going back to church, and I've started doing my prayers. And it's like, even when I do my prayers, it gets answered within a day, you know? And I just feel I've got this such protection around me, and it just feels like a warm blanket constantly on you. And I say to people, I'm not there to preach or throw it down people's necks, but I can't express how much it's so important to give thanks and blessings, and just ask God for assistance, ask your angels, because they do listen. They're there, but they can't come in until you ask. You've got to ask. They don't invade. So when people have started to go back to their faith, that's when magical things have happened for people, and they always get looked after by the universe. So yeah, I feel like I'm going higher in that way, where I'm really enjoying the journey that I'm on, and it's just, I'm meeting some incredible people. Incredible.
I know, I love
like
this.
Yourself.
Yeah, I met so many people on Facebook, and they're like my soul family. I love them all, even though I've never met them face to face. Hopefully one day I will. And I absolutely love it.
Yeah, because you've got your blood family and you've got your soul family. You chose your blood family before you came here, and you were here to heal that family. But your soul family is your avatar. That's, it's for people that you really connect and resonate with, and who will have your back. Oh my God, they'll have your back. And it's like you've known them for years. It's like you feel as if, how can I just sit with somebody that I don't even know, yet I feel like I can tell them everything. So yeah, it's amazing. It's soul family, it's tribe, everything. It's real. It's so real. And the more you go up, the more you'll meet more and more people as you go along.
I agree.
And it's exciting.
Right. So Debbie, before we finish, where people can find you if they want to book a session with you?
So I've got an Instagram page, which is Deborah W 1974 on Instagram. You can find me on there, or you can find me on Facebook, which is Debbie Weadock. I do need to get another page done, but I haven't done it up to now. But yeah, you can find me on Facebook, and if you want to book a reading, and if you want to do empowerment healing as well, because a lot of my readings are empowerment readings and spiritual guidance about getting people on the right path, helping people find their purpose and stuff. So if you want like readings that are enlightened readings, because I only read the angel cards, then send me a message on Facebook and I'll gladly do that for you.
I will include your links in the video below. So
yeah, thank you so much. And I will put this, when you've done it and you've sent me, I will put it on the Facebook, so people can watch this, because it helps people as well,
Yeah, absolutely.
So so everybody follow this amazing lady. She's wonderful.
Thank you very much, Debbie. Speak to you soon.
Yeah, thank you. Love you. Take